as you know, this shit is looking. Oh! Alright, we got a lot to talk about today, so let's just jump right into it. So we're opening two different packages. One of them, oh shit. One of them is, well, they're both kind of related. So, as you know, this shit is looking. Oh! So we're gonna change that because Erod Builds hit me up. He was like, "Yo, my boy, why is your shit looking like that?" And I said, I don't know. I've been waiting on the black bands, and I was gonna get these two. I was gonna try these out too. But I was also waiting on the black bands, but now I have both. I can compare both, which is nice. And so yeah, so Erod sent me some of his replacement straps for the Vital Brace, and I think, what else did he send to? He sent something else as well. There's something else in here. I think he added little extra surprises in here, just like last time. And I will make sure, I'm pretty sure I did last time, but I will make sure to leave a link to his Etsy page in the description down below. He sells a lot of Vital Brace accessories since the last time he checked them out. Link to the last video I did showing off Erod's 3D printed accessories for the Vital Brace. I know now he sells the buttons. He sells the buttons, so you can get new buttons. This little cover for the USB cable. What else does he sell too? He sells some other stuff too. Apparently he put a little extra sauce in these little kind of clasps. He said he added a little bit more detail. So yeah, I'm very excited to check this out. So we're going to cut over to the other camera, still with the dual camera setup. Cut over to the other camera, we'll show off what's in here, and we'll also how it looks and how it feels, and we'll also be putting it together. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'll see you when you cut back over there. Hey, I'll see you sitting there watching my videos, enjoying it. I hope. If you don't, let me know. I also like, any criticism is good criticism in my opinion. But either way, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button. We got new videos every week. I try to stream every week. The streams have been a disaster the last couple weeks. I don't know what the hell's going on. But usually we have a stream and a video every single week. And yeah, I think my videos are pretty interesting and entertaining. So you should subscribe if you haven't already and you're enjoying the content. And if you haven't yet, make sure you leave a like on the video as well. Let's jump back to the video of me like showing off the stuff, okay? Alright, cool. Let's move myself over a little bit. I don't know why I do this. I guess this shows how much planning goes into making these videos. Very little. So, we're going to show us off. We're going to Erod Builds. I'm not going to show the back because the back has my information on it. Stop trying to stalk me, guys. You guys are weird. Ah! Let me open that over here. We're still here. You can still see me open it, which is good. That's the thing I like about the dual camera setup, you know? Alright, let me be careful, just in case there's something in here that, like, you know, could break. Christian, you know? Alright. Ooh, yeah. Hold on, there's something else in here. Look at that. Erod, yo. It's a special holofoil version. Enjoy, my friend. Keep up the great work at Erod. Aw, thanks, man. Thank you. Keep up the good work on your end, too. You make some good stuff. It's funny, I was looking up, I was just browsing the Digimon subreddit, because it's a very small subreddit, so it's very interesting seeing like the conversations that people have in there and stuff. And one of the things that I kept seeing mentioned was very interesting, and it was like, oh, I need replacement bands, you know, where should I get them? Everyone recommends Erod's stuff. That's actually how I found his stuff in the first place, because everyone was recommending him. Which was funny because he had joined the subreddit and I had absolutely no idea that was the same person that was making all these accessories. So let us see real quick. So this is the I can't remember what he calls this exactly. I think he calls it a bracket. This is the bracket. I'm also using the cover. This didn't change. This still has the same design. I don't think he has any like newer version of this. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but I do know he changed the look of this. So if we look at these, oh, he did throw in some buttons. Cool. Thanks, man. Oh, look at that. Scan this. And I'm pretty sure that sends you to his website, which is pretty cool, or his Etsy, which is, again, really cool. So we're going to open this up. So I got, as you can see, Frost White, and I got blue. Galaxy Blue, I think. And this is pretty sick in real life. This is a really nice material. As you can see, it is bendy. It is a bendy, pliable material. Also gave me some clasps. Thank you very much. So the clasps and these little brackets. Oh yeah, this is a way different design. It is a lot nicer. Not that there was really anything wrong with the original design. It was just very plain, which I think I might have mentioned that. And there's, you see, there's a little bit of sauce here, and I like these little indents. It just makes it look. It kind of now fits a bit better with the overall look of the Vital Brace, in my opinion. So this is, I think, like Galaxy Blue, I think it's called, or something like that. It's one of his special filaments, and it's a very nice filament. So as you can see, we have the holes here. You have the clasp in here. The clasp can just pop in and out. So I could use the clasp from my old one right there, or you know, I kind of spilled the beans, but I did get the black ones. They're in another package with you know, some other stuff. So I could also use that clasp. So this one is green and what? Green and blue, and then this night. Look at this glacier white. This is a nice ass color in my opinion, and with the blue, this is nice as hell. Oh look, I didn't even notice that. Got the little EB on it. Does the other one have that? Yeah, that's so cool. You know exactly where they came from, and it's only in the front. It's kind of visible on this one because it is kind of see-through, but I like that. It's really nice. Very it is like a frosty kind of white. And again, this blows my mind because I've been following 3D printing since it like started, and something like this was fucking unimaginable when 3D printing first started. Like something that actually is like pliable like this and won't break. Like that's pretty sick. And this is a really nice material. It's not the silicone of this, because this kind of is a bit more like bouncy, I guess you could say. This is a bit more rigid and stiff, which I'm fine with. I think that works a lot better. It's probably gonna make it last longer. So I don't know. I bought this one to future proof because I'm probably gonna throw these on immediately as soon as I get the Digivce V. I'm probably gonna put this one on it, so because it's still blue, and it can still have the same look, and I don't have to worry about the original one getting all messed up and grody. Or I can throw on the black bands, but I don't know. I like the blue, and these are nice, so I'm probably gonna throw these on. And as you can see, there's a bit of a difference here. It's a bit more, I think, width here compared to the originals, if I'm not mistaken, which gives it a bit. It makes it fit bigger wrists. Because that's the thing I forgot to mention about these. These aren't just cosmetic. These are also longer, as you can see. This is the original band right here. These are Erod's bands. They jut out a bit more to kind of fit around your wrist better if you have bigger wrist. I got so distracted I forgot he bought other gifts. So this is exactly what I was saying. So these right here are caps for this piece here, because this piece is falling off on some people's devices, which is a goddamn shame that there are people who are kind of, this is kind of falling apart for them, which is, it is upsetting to hear and to see. But at least, you know, we have this, you know, we have someone like Erod, and also we got some buttons again in the frost white and this nice green. I like this green. I don't think, yeah, it's a different green. It's not the see-through one. And even this one, I think this is like a slightly different. This is kind of like a yellow. This is like a green. Like this is like straight up green. Like whatever I get next from him, I might get in that color. That's a really nice color. I feel like that's different. Maybe I'm crazy, and this is like how it looked like when I first got it, and maybe this is a little bit dirty. I don't know, but this looks like greener. Like I like it a lot. This kind of reminds me of like those older, kind of like model kits from like the like Gundam model kits from like the 90s. Whenever that had a green color, it'd be like that kind of green color, and I like this a lot. Yeah, so we also have buttons. I'm not brave enough to open mine and mess with it yet. I'm thinking of getting another Vital Brace, like another version special, just to have like nice in the box, and then pimping this one out. Because I also want to try getting one of those replacement, like this shell housing right here. You can get replacement ones that are different colors and stuff. I'm thinking of getting that because mine's looking so grody. So let's get our thing, and let's remember that this is the top, so the band part goes on the top. I gotta remember that. because I forgot that last time and that kind of screwed me over. I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. If you didn't see my video of me taking these off to clean it, definitely check that out. But just in case, there's one screw here. You use a Phillips head screw. I'm using 000 bit, and if you want to use the exact same kit, I'm using the screwdriver kit. I cannot speak today, I'm sorry. If you want to use the same screwdriver kit that I'm using, it is the iFixit kit. It's on Amazon. I will have it linked in the description down below as well. So for all of you that want to follow along and make sure that you're using the same ones that I'm using, because, you know, it works for me, so that's how I am. If it works for someone else, I'll okay, I'll just buy that one. So you can go ahead and do that. It is, like I said, it's from iFixit, so it is not some BS crappy screwdriver set. It's gonna help you out. Okay, there we go. You pop it out. You don't have to take out the screw because we're not replacing that cap. This cap is staying. We're just replacing this, and I have not figured out which one I want to put on yet. I'm still on the fence about that. Why am I still on the fence about that? I think I'm gonna do the white. I like the white a lot. So this is the band. Super grody, super gross, very upset. One day I'll find out how to restore this and make it look like it used to when I first got it. As of right now, I don't really have many options, or any ideas at least. So this is the piece we're gonna put on. This is the nice frost white. That's gonna be a really funky looking. That's gonna be a really funky looking vinyl brace, I must say. I'm pretty excited. This is gonna look interesting. All right, so you line this up with the top, and then you pop it in. Be very careful. You don't want to stress this. Just check it real quick because there's like 2 tabs up here. It's gonna pop into like up here, roughly. So you want to be careful because you can stress these tabs. And if you stress those tabs, well, then you're not gonna be able to get this on the device. Alright, so we have this on. Jeez, I just look how long that already is. So we have it on, and as you can see, we got the holes lined up here. It's lined up with the top, and we're going to grab this piece again, and we're going to just pop it right in. Just make sure we get the alignment right. And then we're going to screw it back in. And it's literally that simple. It's really that simple. You don't really need to do anything too crazy here. Not really crazy mod. Anyone can do it. Trust me, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. I know I have a little bit more, I do have a little bit more experience when it comes to messing with little electronics and stuff like this, but not much more than you do. If you're watching this and you've never done this before in your life, I promise you, I don't want to have that much more experience on top of you. So if I can do this, you can definitely do this. You don't want to strip the screws. You just want to be really careful. Use a good screwdriver. That's why I'm not trying to be a shill or anything, but this buying this screwdriver set's been the best idea ever, because I had an old screwdriver set that really sucked. It stripped screws. I have a ton of V-pets with just pretty chewed up screws because my screwdriver kit was just really bunk. It just sucked. Instead of replacing it, I just kept using it because I didn't have anything else and I was being stupid. And ever since I got this, it's been a lot easier to get into all my devices. And like I said, this kit that I use is not that expensive. They're magnetic bits. It's very portable. It's not going to take up a lot of space. And more importantly, they're perfect for V-pets too. The bits are really good for the screws and the screw posts that you normally see with V-pets. So as you can see, we're still unscrewing. We're just prying a little bit up from the top. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. We're not trying to break anything. We're just trying to get this up and off so that we can then pry this off very gently. You don't want to be rough, like I said. These two little kind of pins, I guess you could call them, they are sensitive, so just be careful with them, please, pretty please. I saw a video, not a video, I saw a picture, some dude on I think it was Humilus's Discord or some other Discord, totally like manhandled them, and that's not good because you can't really replace. I don't know if there's anyone that's selling replacements for this bottom piece. This top piece, yes. This bottom piece, I don't know. At that point, you might have to get a new one, and that's not good. So again, just gonna gently, just kind of slide it over on top. You're not gonna force it. You're not gonna do anything crazy. You're just gonna just put it on there. You know, I don't know if you heard it. But there's a little pop. Nothing too crazy. That's just it clicking into place, essentially. It's essentially it clicking into place. You know, I know I look crazy, but that's me syncing the cameras up. Okay, I swear. Like I said, there's a little pop, a little snap, a little crack, a little pop, but it's not anything too crazy. You're not breaking the device. Just be very careful. Do not poke that thing in. Be very careful with it, and you'll be good. You know, just be careful. Don't you know, manhandle the thing, and you'll be A-okay. So again, same thing applies with this side. You're going to, the hole's lined up now. You can see right through it, which is good. Everything's all lined up. These two holes are just there. I don't know why. Because you have to pry these off. You're gonna take the whole thing apart, but you can still see through it. Well, there are 3 holes on this thing too, so it's probably for stability as well. But either way, you can see straight through this hole, which means that the screw can go all the way through, which means that you're going to have a good, successful connection. And that's pretty much it. The worst part is behind you now. Now you just screw this back in, and then we're all good to go. It does change the silhouette a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. It doesn't look bad or anything, but it does change the shape of the watch. But then again, every single extension option that there is out there, at least third party, it does this with the silhouette. Excuse me, with the silhouette, because this is more accommodating for bigger wrists. While still being able to use these that come with the device itself. That is just something I wanted to point out. Not that it's nothing that bothers me personally, but I know there's some people that maybe it will. I really, if I was someone who like wasn't having fun with this because it wasn't fitting my wrist, I wouldn't really care about, you know, it looking slightly different. I quite like this look where it kind of gives it a more rectangular look, because it feels like it juds. It looks like it juds out a bit less. I don't know. There's something about the way this looks compared to how it used to look. I kind of prefer it because it looks just makes more sense. Something about the way this looks just makes more sense. So this is, I don't think this has anything to do with Erod's design. I think this is 100% just ever since I changed the first time I changed the bands on the Vital Brace, this side is just a little jank now. I don't know why. Probably my fault when I pried it off. Maybe I did it wrong or something. But it's a little, not loose, but you can see like if I pull it, that happens. But that's just a classic case of, well, if it does that when you do it, don't do it. So just don't fucking pull it. I'm not gonna pull it. Is that what I was trying to say? Let's see. Because I think I have, from my old bag of goodies that Erod gave me. This is a dim card case from Erod. Yeah, there is a nice little blue one in here. So what I'm going to do is pop the blue one in here. Give it that nice blue look. So it's got a little blue, a little mint green, a little bit of frost white going on in here. It's looking funky, but I like it. It reminds me of God, I don't know if you guys remember those phones, the Conair like phones from like the late 90s or like the mid 90s. They were like these phones that like it was all see-through, but like the insides were like all this random like wacky colors. This reminds me a lot of that, and I like that a lot. So we're gonna pop it on. Thankfully, also Erod like installed this on for me already, but I did show how to install this on your Vital Brace if you've never done it before. I have a video on that too. In the video where I showed off his accessories, I popped one on my green one. You just have to like bend the thing a little bit. Wow, this is a lot bigger. Now this is something I forgot to mention before I started this video. I actually, you know, I don't need I didn't really need a bigger band. I was lucky enough to just have small Asian-sized wrists, I guess. So I don't really need like an extension. But I did like the idea of having more of a more options as far as customizability and just looks in general. So this is huge. Oh my, look at that. I mean, I'm on the. This is huge on my wrist. It is just shaking around now. It is very nice though. Look at that. Like I said, changes the silhouette a bit, but I do like how it looks now because it's just like, I don't know, that boxy look. It makes it look more like a Digivce. Does that make any sense? It's, that boxy look just kind of gives it this more of a personality in my opinion. So we get the blue one here to match with the blue here. This frost white I might start rocking on the Digivce V. Maybe we won't use these on the Digivce V. I don't know yet. I am liking the green and blue though. So yeah, this is it. And like I said, it's super loose on me, and I am on like the frickin'. I am on this one right here. I'll take it off so I can show you guys. I am on like this hole, like the fourth hole, and it's still loose on me. So if you have big wrists, which I know a lot of people do, I have very tiny wrists. Like, I am aware of that. It's not a normal size wrist, especially for like your average 25-year-old dude. For those of you that have larger wrists, I think this is going to fit you just fine. I think this should fit a lot more people a lot better than the default bands. And by the way, that's how you use this device. You kind of shimmy it off, and then you can pop it off, and then you put it in. You just press down, and it just shimmies onto there. It's very nice. It's like such a simple but genius like fix. Because I was really worried. I almost dropped my vital wrist multiple times. Honestly, if you don't need like the replacement bands, this is a must-have. This and this, these are must-haves in my opinion for anyone that owns a vital brace that's using it in this current like watch configuration. You're gonna want this. You're gonna want this because I don't use my black one. I didn't lose mine, thankfully, but I don't use my black one because I prefer using these because they're cool, wacky colors, and I like the accents that it adds to the look of it. Also, these fit better, in my opinion, than the official Bandai one does. This, because I think because of the kind of texture it has, it fits a lot better on here and stays in a lot better than the Bandai one. The Bandai one's this like slick kind of plastic, whereas this is a nice kind of rigid 3D printed material. This stays on a lot better than the black one did on mine, when like the actual one that came with the vital brace. These two, in my opinion, are must-have accessories because this is a good replacement if you need a replacement or just to have